Robinhood, it's an urgent video. Why is it urgent? Well, it's not technically urgent, but I just thought I'd tell you so because I love being right. Sometimes, not always right. I'm wrong a lot of the times, but I'm right most of the times. But I was right about this. Robinhood, a few days ago, Cathie Wood bought millions of shares of Robinhood. She paid too much, somewhere up in the 840s. I knew it was going to go down to 805, 806. Last night, I think it was, and I'll share with you on the screen, I did buy some more. I kept buying on the way down at 805, I think it was 806. If I scroll down here, there you go. 885, I bought it. 849, I bought it. 806, I bought it. There was my bottom. There's the bottom. And we had to just find the bottom. And I'm going to share with you why it's the bottom and why I bought it. All right. So there's Robinhood looking pretty good. We like it, right? It's green today. It's up 3.79. There will be some trading, of course, but why it's up? We are just a few weeks away now from Robinhood going into the UK. I received my cash card today. It's the first cash card I've ever heard of. A cash card, not a credit card, that I earn 2% cash back on. I've never had that with a debit card. Have you? I'd like your thoughts. I don't think any cash card has ever provided a 2% cash back. A credit card, yes, but not a debit card. The credit card is just around the corner. That's going to be even better, and I'm going to be getting one of those on release as well. But why it's exciting is in a few weeks' time, less than 3 weeks, Robinhood, Cathie Wood knows it. I know it. Vlad Tenev knows it. It's going into the UK. I've got a really big audience who follow me for Robinhood. They're all going to get Robinhood. They're all going to go gold, and then they're all going to be buying the shares of Robinhood. That's what, 75, 80 million potential customers in the UK. And then UK goes automatically into Europe later on in the year, next year. Now, this is why I bought Robinhood. That's one of the reasons. But over on Alpha Spread, let me share with you, which is the software that we use to do our full technical analysis. Let me share with you right now how we've done this. Let me give you the numbers. Best case scenario, 41% undervaluation where we were this morning before the bell went. Okay, overvaluation, base case 7%. You're always happy to spend 25% overvaluation on a high growth stock because it grows into the stock. We've seen, Tesla at 170. So we know 7% is nothing, okay? Worst case scenario, 41% overvaluation if we value the company at $4.70, but we don't. That would be bonkers, would make no sense at all whatsoever. Anyway, so we know the valuation is good, right? Valuation is good. Wall Street giving it a 55% up take from here. We know we've got the valuation right. We look at the fundamental analysis, the financials, their revenue is increasing. Wait until it goes into the UK. It's going to go through the roof because then it will go into Europe. And remember, the UK get the software that we have been building for years. They get it on release, which is great. 1.7 billion revenue for Robinhood. Again, the reason why it gets sold off in the US is by those, and I'm going to say it, those silly investors who got all over with Roaring Kitty. They are the ones that drove the price down for Robinhood, which Cathie Wood loves, I love, and a lot of big institutions love. Thank you, Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty made money. Everybody else lost money. You only hear about the success stories. How many millions of people bought it on the way up and lost all their money? The GameStop saga is what destroyed the stock price for Robinhood. But that was great for me and great for everybody else. All right, fantastic. Now we're going to come on to the inside trading in a minute for Robinhood because everybody got upset with Vlad Tenev selling. The same people that are trying to drive it down, going, well, he stopped it on GameStop. He did what every other brokerage did. It's responsible. You can't pay out what you don't have. People trying to, take from the market and destroy the market. It doesn't work that way. Only a handful of people made any money. Most of you lost money on the GameStop nonsense. Anyway, you can't beat the system. You end up just stuffing yourself. All right. So the revenue is good. The operating income is good, up 28%. All looking good. We like it. The balance sheet, everyone knows Robinhood has a gold balance sheet. 28.7 billion on assets, 21.5 billion on liabilities. Way on the right side of that. No problem at all. Gross margin, 92%. Great margin. Wide moat. cannot be taken over, will be the number one brokerage in the world, no doubt about it. Profitability score, it's down a bit right now after the earnings. Why? Because Robinhood are massively spending on the new credit card, massively spending on the new entry into the UK and Europe. Remember, those people don't even care about what happened on GameStop. They wasn't involved. All right. So all of that is why the profitability is down at the moment. It's a bad time of the year for brokerages, and particularly because I keep saying Virgin Galactic, because Robinhood are investing heavily into those markets. Their profitability is down at the moment, but not an issue. Solvency score, 41%. They've got a good solvency score. Anything above 30 is okay. Anything above 40 is great. Anything above 50 is definitely. They're not going bust. Everything's good. Their debt position is good, and so on and so forth. Wall Street, give it a 214% upside, 55% on the average, and at the worst case scenario 13%. So we're matching on the worst case, we're matching the S&P 500. On the worst case, well, we're about to enter the UK and the new credit card and everything else, so we're about to do way more than the worst case. We're more likely to exceed the best case. Going down to the bottom of this is the story. This is what those who don't know what they're talking about love to share all over StockWits, all over Reddit, and go, well, Vlad Tenev sold all his shares. He stuffed us last time with the GameStop. He told us we shouldn't sell. Yep, all right, read the facts, get on with it. All right, the last transaction was November the 6th. The day before the earnings, of course, Vlad Tenev, the CEO. No, it's true. It's true. I can't believe it. The CEO, Vlad Tenev, he sold all his shares for Robinhood. Must be rubbish then, right? Well, what he actually did was sell 801,000's worth of shares, which relates to hardly anything whatsoever. No one cares. CEOs and people like insiders at the company sell their shares all the time. It's perfectly normal. When it's not normal is like when we reported last night when the Google director sold 78% of his shares. That's when it's not normal. However, Vlad Tenev is hardly selling any shares at all. All right, nothing to be worried about. But of course, you like to make a bit of a story over that. If you now go to the bottom of our software alpha spread, above CNBC and the interviews with Vlad Tenev, you will see my Robinhood analysis. It features on Google. It features here on Alpha. Go and check it out. I do the reviews for Alpha for all the stocks, and there it is. You can see it there. Now, sentiment on the stock. Well, if we go over the last 90 days, it was a bit of red there. We had 31% negative. Boo! Last 30 days. Oh dear, it's getting worse. 62%. Boo! Everybody's going, Vlad Tenev is selling all his shares. The last 7 days. 67%. It's getting worse. Everything's going down the toilet. All right. And today we've got 80% negative. All over social media right now is Vlad Tenev is selling all his shares, and it's terrible. However, Cathie Wood decided, because she actually doesn't look at Reddit and mess around with people like that, she decided, like I did, look at the numbers, and she bought it. As did I. So what you're going to get, and I'm going to make a prediction right now. So look into my crystal ball. Shall I do it? Yeah, you might as well. Bring up your crystal ball. Let's do my crystal ball. Here it comes. All right. I look into my crystal ball. This is what's going to happen. Over the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to see Robinhood go into the UK, and you're going to see the price double, and you're going to see this red all turn green. And then all of those shorters who are trying to stuff it to the man, all of those who lost all their money on GameStop, they're all going to stuff it to the man. They're all going to get shorted out. They're all going to lose their money. And 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, come back and check. This will all turn green. Let's see if I'm right. All right, there you go. That's my prediction, and you can all come back in a couple of weeks and tell me if I'm wrong and I got it all wrong. But anyway, you can tell me. All right, but now we're going to finish up our review on Robinhood. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons this morning, but don't worry about that. Click above my head if you want to go to and you want to get our alpha spread link. It'll go to martynlucas.com. All our links are there. You can find all my links, all my reviews, all of my links to Alpha Spread membership discount. All my members get 20% discount, so you can basically get my membership for free and anything else. And over here, I'll post other links that you might like, other videos that you might like in the series, Robinhood earnings and reviews and stuff like that. That's it from me. That's Robinhood. Are you in the hood? Is it all green? What do you think? Is Cathy Wood right? Well, she was a little bit wrong. She paid too much for the stock. However, it's still going to go up and pass her a buy-in price, so she's okay. But, or are you in the camp of all the ones on Reddit and all the ones in StockWits who go, it's all going to zero and Vlad Tenev is selling all his shares? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure you will. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.